A ramp input applied to a unity feedback system results in 5 steady-state error. The type number and zero frequency gain of the system are respectively A1 and 20, B0 and 20, C0 and 120, D1 and 120. The correct answer is 1 and 20. The equation sin Z10 has A. No real or complex solution, B. Exactly two distinct complex solutions, C. A unique solution, D. An infinite number of complex solutions. The correct answer is no real or complex solution. Given if, then the value of K is A1, B2, C3, D4. The correct answer is 4. Consider the Schmitt trigger circuit shown below. A triangular wave which goes from 12V to 12V is applied to the inverting input of the op-amp. Assume that the output of the op-amp moves from 15V to 15V. The voltage at the non-inverting switches between A12V and 12V, B7.5V and 7.5V, C5V and 5V, D0V and 5V. The correct answer is 7.5V and 7.5V. I1T for T0 is given by A2.5 2.5 E2T, B2.5 1.25 E2T, C1.25 1.25 E2T. D. None of these. The correct answer is 2.5 1.25 E2T. Find I in 4 resistor. A1A, B0.5A, C0.75A, D0.95A. The correct answer is 0.75A. Which of the following Boolean expression correctly represents the relation between PQR and M1? A. M1P or QXOR, B. M1P and QXOR, C. M1P nor QXOR, D. M1P XOR QXOR. The correct answer is M1P XOR QXOR. A sequential multiplexer is connected as shown in figure. Each time the multiplexer receives the clock, it switches to the next channel from 6 to 1. If the input signals are a 10 cos 2p 4x 10 3t b15 cos 2p 5x 10 3t c20 cos 2p 6x 10 3t d10 cos 2p 10x 10 3t, the minimum clock frequency should be kHz. A. 8 kHz, B. 50 kHz, C. 20 kHz, D. 10 kHz. The correct answer is 20 kHz. The Boolean function realized by the logic circuit shown is AFM013 5th September 2010 14, BFM235 7th August 2012 13, CFM12 4th May 2011 14 15, DFM235 7 8th September 2012. The correct answer is FM235 8th September 2012. For the network shown below, determine F high and F low if R0 CB36 PFC BC4 PFC CE1 PFC VO8 PFC V6 PF, where CO wiring capacitance at output side, CV wiring capacitance at input side. A 738.24 kHz 8.6 mHz, B 781.2 kHz 10.6 mHz, C 838.32 kHz 9.2 mHz, D 938.24 kHz 8.2 mHz. The correct answer is 738.24 kHz 8.6 mHz. Complex pole in Z-plane is as shown below. This is the pole diagram for a decaying sinusoidal sequence. B. Growing sinusoidal sequence. C. Decaying non-sinusoidal sequence. D. Growing non-sinusoidal sequence. The correct answer is decaying sinusoidal sequence. 4 messages band limited to WW 2 watts and 3 watts respectively are to be multiplexed using time division multiplexing TDM. The minimum bandwidth required for transmission of this TDM signal is AW. B 3 watts. C 6 watts. D 7 watts. The correct answer is 6 watts. Which of the following terms are equivalent? A1 and 4 2 and 3. B1 and 3. C2 and 3. D1 2 and 4. The correct answer is 1 and 4 2 and 3. If 1372764 435, how much is 731672? A 534. B 1403. C 1623. D 1513. The correct answer is 1623. An astable multivibrator circuit using IC 555 timer is shown below. Assume that the circuit is oscillating steadily. The voltage Vc across capacitor varies between A 3V to 5V, B 3V to 6V, C 3.6V to 6V, D 3.6V to 5V. The correct answer is 3V to 6V. The number of product terms in the minimized sum of product expression obtained through the following K-map is where D denotes don't care states. A2, B3, C4, D5. The correct answer is 3. If A, then a 50 will be A1 102, B1 52, C1 102, D1 52. The correct answer is 152. A uniform plane magnetic wave incident normally on a plane surface of a dielectric material is reflected and the percentage of reflected power is 75. What is VSWR? A 14. B 1.4. C 15. D 13. The correct answer is 14. Silicon is doped with boron to a concentration of 4x1017 atoms cm3. Assuming the intrinsic carrier concentration of silicon to be 1.5x1010 cm 3 and the value of to be 25 MV at 300 K. Compared to undoped silicon, the Fermi level of doped silicon A goes down by 0.13 eV. B goes up by 0.13 eV. C goes down by 0.427 eV. D goes up by 0.427 eV. The correct answer is goes down by 0.427 eV. The Fourier series of a real periodic function has only A1 and 4, B1 and 2, C2 and 4, D2 and 3. The correct answer is 1 and 4. A communication channel with AWGN operating at a signal-to-noise ratio SNR I and bandwidth B has capacity C1. If the SNR is doubled keeping B constant, the resulting capacity C2 is given by A C22C1, B C2C1B, C C2C12B, D C2C10.3B. The correct answer is C2C1B. Power gain of antenna equals directive gain in VHF and UHF range if and only if efficiency of the antenna is A 0.25, B 0.5, C 0.75, D 1. The correct answer is 1. A square in which each ijth element of matrix is equal to the negative of the conjugate complex of jith element is called A Hermitian matrix, B skew symmetric matrix, C. Conjugate anti-symmetric matrix. D. Skew Hermitian matrix. The correct answer is skew Hermitian matrix. Mid-band gain. A 100. B 100. C 50. D 50. The correct answer is 100. The characteristic equation of a feedback control system is given by S35 S2K6 SK0, where K0 is a scalar variable parameter. In the root-loci diagram of the system, the asymptotes of the root-locus for large values of K meet at a point in the S-plane whose coordinates are A30, B20, C10, D20. The correct answer is 10. The input 3 dB frequency is A 100 Hz, B 148 Hz, C 100 kHz, D none. The correct answer is 148 Hz. When transient and steady state response require improvement, A is used. A. Lead compensator. B. Lag lead compensator. C. Lag compensator. D. Integrator. The correct answer is lag lead compensator. For the collector feedback amplifier shown below, the voltage gain AV will be A 113.07, B 103.07, C 107.07, D 93. The correct answer is 103.07. Narrowband FM signal can be represented as A cos 2p FCT, A sin 2p FCT, sin 2p FMT. B. A cos 2p FMT, A sin 2p FCT, sin 2p FMT. C. A cos 2p FCT, A sin 2p FCT, sin 2p FMT. D. A cos 2p FMT, A sin 2p FMT, sin 2p FCT. The correct answer is A cos 2p FCT, A sin 2p FCT, sin 2p FMT. 2s complement representation of a 16-bit number, 1 sign bit and 15 magnitude bits is FFFF. Its magnitude in decimal representation is A0, B1, C 32,767, D 65,535. The correct answer is 1. In the following transistor circuit VB0, 7VRC 25 MVIE and the capacitance are very large, the value of DC current IE is A1 mA, B2 mA, C5 mA, D10 mA. The correct answer is 1 mA. A certain JKFF has TPD12 NSEC. The largest mod counter that can be constructed from these FFs and still operate up to 10 MHz is A-NE, B8, C256, D10. The correct answer is 8. A second-order system has a transfer function is given by if the system initially at rest is subjected to a unit step input at T0, the second peak in response will occur at A p sec, B p3 sec, C p6 sec, D p2 sec. The correct answer is P6 sec. Value of ZL for maximum power transfer is AR, BRJL, CRJL, D none of these. The correct answer is RJL. A periodic voltage has following values for equal time intervals changing suddenly from one value to next: 0 5th October 1920, 50 60 50 20 10 5 0 5 10 etc. RMS value of the waveform is A31V, B32V, C insufficient data, D none of these. The correct answer is 31V. The magnitude plot of a rational transfer function Gs with real coefficients is shown below. Which of the following compensators has such a magnitude plot? A. Lead compensator. B. Lag compensator. C. PID compensator. D. Lead lag compensator. The correct answer is lead lag compensator. The circuit shown in the figure converts ABCD to binary code, B. Binary to XS3 code, C. XS3 to gray, D. Gray to binary. The correct answer is gray to binary. Using 4-bit numbers N4 if K0012, how is K expressed in 2s complement? A. 1011 2, B. 1102, C. 1102, D. 01012. The correct answer is 1112. Which of the following options is the closest in meaning to the word below circuitous? A. Cyclic, B. Indirect, C. Confusing, D. Crooked. The correct answer is indirect. System is A. Causal, B. Stable, C. Non-causal, D. Anticausal. The correct answer is causal. A sphere with charge Q was placed in but not touching a larger hollow sphere. If there is any charge initially on the outer sphere, to remove it the outer sphere was earthed momentarily and then the inner sphere was removed. The charge remaining on the outer sphere was then measured. This charge was found to be to the charge on the inner sphere. A. Equal and of same again. B. Equal and of opposite sign. C. Unequal and of same sign. D. Unequal and of opposite sign. The correct answer is equal and of opposite sign. At T, VR2 and VC will be A. 4 4, B. 2 4, C. 0 2, D. 2 0. The correct answer is 2 4. Two products are sold from a vending machine which has two push buttons P1 and P2. When a button is pressed, the price of the corresponding product is displayed in a 7-segment display. If no buttons are pressed, 0 is displayed signifying rupees.0. If only P1 is pressed, 2 is displayed signifying 2 rupees. If only P2 is pressed, 5 is displayed signifying 5 rupees. If both P1 and P2 are pressed, E is displayed signifying error. The names of the segments in the 7-segment display and the glow of the display for 0 to 5 and E are shown below. Consider AGP1 P2 DCE, BGP1 P2 DCE, CGP1 P2 EBC, DGP1 P2 EBC. The correct answer is GP1 P2 DCE.